Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing a 6,500 mile review on my brand new 2024 manual Toyota Tacoma. I picked this up just over 6 months ago. I'm at about 65, I think it's 6,700 miles right now. But I've been super busy, haven't been posting a lot on the channel, but I wanted to give my review on the new gen Tacomas. Unfortunately, I needed a new car on this generation. I wanted to get the Gen 3, but since the new engine and just the new body style and everything, a lot of people were basically just inflating the Gen 3 Tacomas. So this is what I ended up getting just because I didn't want to pay pretty much sticker price for a used Tacoma with like 30,000 miles on it. So this is what I ended up getting behind me. So I'll come do a little walk arounds of the spec that I got. This is a TRD Off-Road. I ended up going with this instead of the base model just because I do want to do some off-roading and I didn't want to spend the insane prices of the Pros. But this one is fully spec'd out, so I'll kind of go through the interior, but I'll do a walk around right now. So this color is called Bronze Oxide. It is a new color that Toyota have had, and honestly I was really torn between getting this color and the Underground, which is basically like the darker gray, but ultimately I wanted something that was a little bit more unique, so that's why I ended up going with this color wave. If you keep going around here, I kind of like, the body style is boxier than before. And on camera, I don't think it does it justice, as it usually doesn't for most kind of car videos with social media. But in person, I actually like it. It's not that bulky. A lot of people are saying that the exterior is getting bigger, but the interior is staying the same. And honestly, I don't have an issue with the size. It drives great, handles awesome. But I have really been pleased with the Gen 4 Tacomas. Now, going into some of the more details within the spec, it's not the base spec. There were kind of a few different versions you could get, so this one actually ended up being exactly what I wanted. I really lucked out and was fortunate to find this one. But you'll see all the badges here around the Tacoma are blacked out. That's like one small thing that I kind of wanted, and this one does have. So everything on the side, on the back is going to be fully blacked out, which is cool. I did not want any side steps stock. I might do some aftermarket ones, but honestly, I don't think I will need any, and it might just be an added expense in the long term, but we'll see if I get some sliders or something for it. All right, so let's take a look at the interior. I ended up going with the premium version, which comes with the leather seats and the really large display. This is the 14-inch display inside here. It's a little bit overkill. I think the base comes with an 8-inch display, which is plenty large for me, but it is cool having a larger screen, mainly just for navigation. And then here you'll see, got the manual transmission, knobs here for driving modes, a couple other buttons, which I can kind of get into that maybe a little bit later. Wireless charging, which is a new feature that I've not had, but that is cool. And then I ended up going with aftermarket formats. These are WeatherTech, just because, you'll see it's pretty sturdy. I wanted to keep the interior of the car as protected as possible, so these do overhang a lot more than the stock ones, which are nice to have. And then beyond that, I mean, the car, it's pretty similar to a lot of other modern cars. You have buttons on the steering wheel here to adjust your audio levels, change music, change drive modes. This does come with almost self-driving, or lane assist is what they, I think, call it. And this version, so this is the 5-foot bed, but if you look here, you have different auxiliary ports for, if you want to do accessory light bars. You also can control the power in the back. So there is a couple outlets there, which I can show you too in a sec, but lots of knobs there, and then a few switches. But the interior, I think, overall has been fairly simple, nothing too crazy. Let's look into the back seats. So these, I have the front seats are actually a little bit farther forward than I normally have it. Typically it's just me and maybe a friend in the car, so I normally would have these seats parked a little bit farther back, but there is plenty of room. I've had buddies in here, my friends are a little bit taller, maybe 6'2", 6'3", and they've sat in here just fine. Is it super spacious? No, but I mean, it's a mid-sized truck. I'm not expecting it to be the most comfortable in the back seats here, but it's good enough. And you'll see, so the WeatherTech formats, the really nice thing about these is the stock ones. Here, let me zoom in so you can see a little bit better. The stock ones don't cover the center, so it's pretty much just all exposed here, and it really just kind of cuts off right here. So the WeatherTech mats do stretch all the way across, which is nice. These seats also do pop up there. I normally never have them up, but if you have them, pop them up, you can fit some extra stuff. I have an extra jacket, some cleaning stuff, umbrella, just kind of random little accessories. And there's another spot to fit some more stuff on the right side over there. But I normally just have them down. These seats, they do pop downwards, which I can show you. I think because my seats are kind of a little far back, it's not going to go down all the way, but I don't know, I don't really see any need of folding this down. I'd rather just, if I'm going to throw something big, show it in the bed of the truck. So I don't see any need to actually pop those downwards. But the rear seats are nice. It's simple, not a lot of buttons back here. I mean, you do have some USB-C charging and 120 volt AC power volt there, but besides that, there is no buttons for any like heated seats and stuff. But again, it's a mid-sized truck. I'm not expecting the rear to be as comfortable as maybe like some nicer SUVs. But let's go to the back and show the bed. So let me pop these open. And the cool feature with this, you can either there's 2 buttons on each side. You can either tap here or here to automatically open the bed. So if you kind of hold it, it'll automatically come down. This is a cool feature. It's not a feature that really sold me on it. I think that it's nice, maybe if you have a bunch of stuff in your hand, you can kind of tap it on the side and you don't have to worry about this just kind of dropping down fast. But it is there if you want it. In the back, so I was mentioning that there are some ports here. So you have a couple USB-C and then another AC 120 volt port there, which is cool. I'm going to be using that a bunch when I go camping. And then on this right side, there is like a full-on outlet, which that's actually awesome. I'm going to be using that to charge my power bank. And then in here, I think it's just a little bit of extra storage, but it's pretty small. And then besides that, the truck did come with some tie downs, accessories, which I've kind of put back in my house. But the bed is lined, which is cool. I kind of wanted to have something to protect it from scratching, and it did come with a liner on there. So that is something that I would recommend if you're looking at maybe getting this. But besides that, the back's fairly simple. This is a smart cap. I can do another video talking more about my review of this. There hasn't been a lot of major cons, but it's not been perfect. So I might do another video on that later. I have a couple warranty issues I think I need to get figured out with them first. It's pretty easy just to pop that back up. And this shuts. So I'm not going to go into much more detail about all the other little specs and features that this truck has to offer. I just want to give my impressions of it. I've been driving it about 6 months. This is my first manual. I've loved the transmission. It's been super smooth. I watched some other YouTube videos of guys actually driving it, and they said that it was great. They didn't really have any cons besides the revs do hang up a little bit, so you kind of just have to drive a little bit slower. It's not a sports car. The gear throws are super long, so it's definitely not a sports car, but I didn't buy it to be a sports car. I didn't drive it to be fast. The new engine, is it powerful? Sure it is. It's not fast, but it has some good torque. It's great for off-roading and doing the stuff that I need it for my business and for my personal needs. But besides that, there hasn't thankfully been yet any official recalls on my version. There were some transmission problems they had with a few, I think it was like 20,000 units before mine. They had some issues where they just had to swap out the transmissions, but my transmission has been fine. The other small problem that I've had is if you put it in reverse, a couple times all the cameras have deactivated, so I can't really use my backup camera, and I even would turn the truck off, turn it back on, and they just were not working, and it was kind of just a weird glitch that really seems to be more of like a software issue. But I'm hoping that it hasn't done it honestly in the past maybe months, so I'm hoping that was just kind of a weird glitch that happened early on. But it's been fine. I expect, on a new car, there's going to be some small little software adjustments they're going to have to make. So with that, I'm going to conclude the end of the video today. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I've got a bunch of plans. I'm going to start posting more. I know I've been busy moving and buying this and just working a lot. So I am going to be doing some more videos here very soon. Going to be adding some new stuff to the Smart Cap, changing possibly the wheels. You'll see what I'm doing here pretty soon, but I'm really excited to kind of kick off this spring and summer with this vehicle. I've got a lot of big cool things planned. So thank you guys for watching today's video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I'll be posting more videos here soon. All right, see ya.